Now, shout out to Irv Gotti and Ja Rule. They were on the show yesterday. They were talking about college being a necessity. Irv said he doesn't necessarily feel like his son should go to college. Let's hear what they had to say.
My daughter Angie went to school. Mm-hmm. I chose a different route for my boys. Mm-hmm. I said, fuck college, and I took them with me.
But if they wanted to go to college.
Yeah, but they didn't know what they wanted to do. Mm-hmm. So
no kid does.
Right.
But go ahead.
So I took them with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, it's a case in study or whatever. I said, fuck college. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people going to be like, nah, that's a bad idea.
My kids make six figures.
There was a time when it was illegal for a black person to even fucking learn how to read.
Correct.
So why wouldn't you want your kids to be as smart as they can be? On both sides. We're talking about 2 years or 4 years out of their fucking long lives.
I want my kids to be successful.
They can be successful after they go fucking get education.
They can be successful without college.
That they doing with dad.
And I kind of agree. I absolutely, positively agree. Yes, there's some
with who?
With Irv Gotti.
Oh.
There's some things that you have to go to college for certain jobs, but some of those jobs, no, you don't necessarily have to. I just remember going to school and some of the classes I had to take, like the periodic table of elements. Have I ever used that? But I had to memorize that. But I've never used it a day in my life.
I didn't have a core curriculum at my college, so I didn't have to take classes I didn't want to take.
Algebra.
Fortunately.
Pi. 3.14? Like, I never used that ever again. But I feel like something is, it's more. I think it'd be better to do internships and apprentice and things like that.
But you can do that and go to college.
Yeah, but in college is really gets you a high bill, and sometimes the classes, the curriculums need to change. Those curriculums have been the same for over 200 years, but times have changed.
There are some classes too that I took Latin, and the reason why I know English so well is because I took Latin, because a lot of words in the English language derive from Latin. People might say it's a dead language, but it definitely has helped me with my vocabulary and understanding definitions. But I will say, from college, I've gotten a lot of opportunities that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And I know people that have raised money from graduates, from alumni of their school, and called up and raised millions of dollars to start a company.
Well, I didn't go to college. I'm the wrong person to ask about college, but my wife went to the University of South Carolina, so I hope my daughters follow in her footsteps and go to college. And I also want my daughters to be entrepreneurs, but you got to listen to what Irv said. Irv is speaking from the perspective of a 7-figure individual. Gotti said he took his kids with him. Gotti is an entrepreneur. He has businesses, and nepotism is real, and that's fine, because that's what we all hustling for, to be able to pass on more to our kids than just trauma. And it's a difference between education and certification. Education is what you learn from experience. Certification is what you get from college. You get your bachelor's degree, your associate's degree, your master's degree. That's certification. Education is what you get by being out here living and learning.
And then, a lot of people that graduate college, they start off making about $40,000 to $50,000 a year, which is struggling, which is difficult. Once you have an apartment, you have a car, you pay for your food, and then you pay your loans back, you broke.
So you wouldn't change your whole Hampton experience and not gone to college?
Well, I was forced to go to Hampton. I was the only person in my family to go to college, so I had no choice.
But I'm saying, now that you look back, would you say, well, I would not go there? Or would you say, because you want your kids to go to college. I see you taking Madison on the school tours and everything. You want your kids to go to college.
It depends on what they want to do. If they want to do something that I think they have a strong curriculum, then yes. But like, my daughter is into real estate. She also thinks she wants to be an attorney. So, going to school, there's no real estate classes. They have one class or two classes. There's nothing that really teaches kids about real estate, just like coding. There's not too many classes that make kids take coding classes. These are things that are very important in today's day and age.
Now, are you sure about that? Because you haven't been to college in a long time. Are we sure there's not coding classes in college?
Yeah, I think there are.
No, there are coding classes. But it's not a...
Definitely are.
There's not like a coding major in a lot of the colleges that my daughter went to.
Are we sure about this?
I went to at least 9 HBCUs.
And you could go to a specialized school,
I went to 9 HBCUs, and they had coding classes and they had real estate classes, but they didn't have anything as a major to really, they give you a class, but not to really teach you.
And sometimes people don't know what they want to do, and then they go to college and they take a class and find something that they love. Like I took screenwriting, I took playwriting, I took all kinds of things that I was somewhat interested in, so I now have the capabilities to do those things that I didn't otherwise.
And listen, I would tell kids too, if you haven't figured it out and you have nothing else to do when you graduate from high school, go to college. It's like going to the gym. It's not going to hurt you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To go get a degree. So while you're trying to figure it out, at least you're in school. And I'm the wrong person to talk to about this because I didn't go to college, but always remember, you're never as special as me.
What?
All right? I'm amazing.
What, your mama tell you special? You believe
I know I'm special. You ain't got anybody got to tell me nothing, okay?
Brennan!
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Oh, man, you needed college, bro. We're talking college. Is college needed for today's day and age?
Nah, I really don't think so, man. There's a lot of people that go to college and, don't even get jobs in the field that they went to college in, man. You know what I'm saying?
What do you do?
I'm in the Army.
Did you go to college?
I did, and I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do anything. I'm not doing anything now that I went to college for.
Okay, what'd you go to college for?
Criminal justice, actually.
Oh, you went to be an attorney?
Or a police officer.
Not necessarily
Or
an
corrections.
attorney. At the time, I really didn't know what I wanted to do with it. They told me to pick a major, and that's what I picked. I was young. I didn't even really know what I really wanted at the time.
So you still got options. You could be a cop, right? You could be a CO.
Corrections officer.
Did you feel like
You
you
mean attorney?
learned? Did you feel like you learned anything valuable?
I feel like I learned life lessons, but I don't feel like college was the only way that I could have learned those life lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of different ways. I mean, trade school might be even better than colleges.
I agree with that.
I like trade
We need to
schools,
bring back
too.
trade schools, man, because those are you can go get those jobs and get to work immediately and start making money. I ain't gonna like people that do air conditions and know mechanics.
Absolutely.
Like, yes, I do agree with that.
Daryl. Good morning, Daryl.
Hey, what's up, Charlamagne and Envy?
What up, King?
Hi.
What's up?
We're talking college. You think college is needed for today's day and age?
No, I don't think it is at all. I ain't go to college. I just got my high school diploma, and I paint cars for a living, and I'm making way more money than people still in college.
That's a great
And once they
trade.
get out of college, right? All they do once they get out of college, they just come back and gotta pay what they just got out of college for.
Yeah, you know what? It's crazy. You say you paint cars, and that's a huge industry, and people are making millions of dollars, and a lot of people don't have a college degree. A lot of people just have a high school diploma. The fact, that wrap that they put over cars to protect your cars, that wrap costs $5,000 if you want to get that wrap on your car, and people are making a killing by just going to school, learning how to put that wrap on cars, and they're making a killing.
Now,
doing
that's
it.
something I think everybody should get into. Learn a freaking trade.
School.
You know how many people?
Yeah, trade school.
Sheet metal workers and the iron and steel workers. They make a lot. Plumbers. They always gonna eat.
That's right.
Always brick masons. Man.
800-585-1051. We're just having a discussion about college. Is it needed for this day and age? Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
But college usually promotes you to be a worker bee.
Correct.
Because what do you
That's
say
correct.
to someone
For kids
after they
without
finish their
passion.
4 years of college? Get a job.
Correct.
So it promotes you, go to college and be a worker.
That's
But I also-
school. That's institution.
And I
period.
also feel like getting
That's
a
all
job
of it.
helps you
That's
learn
what
how
it is.
to run a business. And there's nothing wrong with having a job.
No,
if you
what
know
my
at some
mom
point
will say,
is to
what
run a
my
business.
Nene would say is, she gets angry and like real angry at me. Because she'll be like, Irv, you're special. You're different. And she's like, people aren't you. So they need that job.
They need school.
We keep saying needed. Like I don't.
Nothing's needed.
Yeah, I don't think it's needed. It's needed depending
It's
on.
not for
But
everyone.
one time they said college was needed to get a good job. You needed a college education
Well,
to
for
get
some
certain
jobs you need a
jobs in certain
degree.
fields. You need a degree.
I think it depends on what you want to do. Like if you want to be a doctor, you want to be an engineer, an attorney. We talked about that earlier. You have to have some type of degree, except for like 4 states. Like to be an attorney. So like if you want to be in those type of fields, you got to go to school for that. Now other things, a lot of entrepreneurship, no, you really don't.
Well, you know how we were talking about sometimes, they made the laws hundreds of years ago and now times have changed and sometimes they have to adjust certain things. That's what I feel the same way with the college curriculum. I feel like, yes, back in the day, a lot of the stuff that we needed, the periodic tables, okay, cool. But now the times have changed.
I don't even know what the periodic tables are. All right? I'm not even going to tell you what I think about when you say periodic.
What would you do it?
Periodic table.
What you doing?
I'm not saying.
What's H2O?
Water.
That's the periodic table. That's from the periodic tables.
Well, nigga, just say water.
It's more
you
than
don't
just
never
water.
wake up in the morning
It's
and
more
say,
than just
pour me
water.
some H2O.
It's more than just H2O though.
Oh.
Nitrogen and oxygen and all that.
All right,
but I'm
cool.
saying, I had to memorize that as a kid in college.
Well, yeah, and if you wanted to be like a chemist or something like that, it would have
was
mattered
nowhere
for you.
being a chemist.
But again, like I said, when I was in college, we didn't have a core curriculum, so I only took classes I felt like taking. I was doing photography, I was doing screenwriting, I was doing some fun classes. I think I did religions of African American people. I took classes like that.
Like the
I
core
agree.
curriculum should be like entrepreneur classes. They should make you take those type of classes. They should make you take real estate classes, investment classes. they should make you take those type of classes.
I agree with the person who called last break, man. Trade school is the move because you can go there and learn it's so many different like think about the elevator installers and repairers. The other day the elevator got stuck here at the radio station. That's what they had to call. You know what I'm saying?
If that's what you're interested in.
Yeah, but I'm saying electrical and electronic repairers, boiler makers. Like if you want to make some money, learning the trade is the way to go.
Hello, who's this?
Alicia.
Hey, Alicia. We're talking, is college needed for this day and age?
Well, as a person who acquired her master's from NYU, absolutely. But I feel that you can acquire education through multiple ways. You don't necessarily have to acquire your education through one venue. Because after living in multiple countries and looking at externships, apprenticeships, I feel that there are other ways. But having an education is crucial because you have to know where you came from to know where you're going.
Well, I think it's
Go ahead.
I think it's a difference between education and certification. Education is what you learn from experience. Certification is what you get from college. Because you got to think, you got highly educated people like Malcolm X who didn't go to college. It's just because they read everything in the library and they lived life experience.
Right, and I don't disagree, but I'm a person who's an educator. I'm a school teacher. I work with at-risk kids, and I work as well as in the mental health field. So those things that I acquired while being this is my second, look, like this is my second life at education because I was a dancer first, I toured all over, and then I went back and got my education so that I could be a teacher, so that I could make a difference on another level.
Right.
So in order for that to happen, I had to have that education. I had to have that knowledge. It would take me even longer to acquire that knowledge or be certified within that place of where you have that certification for you to say, hey, this piece of paper says I'm qualified and quantified to teach. No, this piece of paper just says that for the other folks who need to not understand that I have the tutelage and the knowledge, this is for you. But for me, being able to say I can do this on another level, you have to acquire education. How you go about it, you can sit in a library and read every book, but can you understand and grasp what you're taking in and be able to give it back and be able to share it? Because knowledge is key to sharing. If you go, when you go to Africa, I've been in Africa. You went to Africa, right? You have to understand that was locked off from us, and that's our own information that was locked away from us. So you have to be able to go ahead and recite it, give it back, share it. Education is a central thing.
Thank you, Mama. But you know what I was thinking, like,
we both were saying the same thing, by the way.
When I took my daughter on that college tour, and we went to about 9 to 11 schools, and she was talking to the different counselors, and they were talking about different majors. And when they said that, after 4 years, you get a job and you make anywhere from $42,000 to $50,000, my daughter was like $42,000 to $50,000. My daughter, she did the math herself. By the time I get a place to live, a decent car, food, and I got to pay these loans back if I have a loan, how much money do I have left? I have nothing left. I can't enjoy myself. And what winds up happening? You have to get credit cards. Now you're in debt. Now your credit now your credit sucks. And now you're back into the same hole that you were in.
I don't know. College was a life-changing experience for me. It was a nice transition from high school to real life for me. It was a great way for me to learn how to be an adult, but still be in an environment with people that are like-minded like me and people that I have, friendships with forever, networking with, people that I do business with still to this day. And I do feel that I learned a lot in college, and I wouldn't take that back. It was a great, for me personally,
Gotcha.
It was a great experience.
Yeah, this depends what kind of life you live in. Like I said, education and certification are two different things. Like I think education is just life experience, living and learning. You know what I'm saying? Networking with people like that. Like that's a great experience as well.
800-585-1051. We're talking college this morning. Is it needed for this day and age? Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Sleaze, what up, Sleaze?
Ha! Sleaze, what college did you graduate from, my brother? Huh, Sleaze?
I ain't go to college.
No! Nah, I don't believe that, Sleaze.
Nah, I ain't go to college, but at the same time, you don't need to go to college to be a successful individual or anything like that.
What do you do, Sleaze?
I work at the airport.
Okay.
What you do at the airport, bro?
I'm actually a cook at the airport.
Okay.
At what restaurant?
Land Shark, but they just closed. They renovating right now. So
you a chef? You went to culinary school or something?
Nah, I actually just learned from my peoples, but
Who is your peoples? Sleaze.
Hey man.
Huh? You know how that goes.
Okay.
So you used to cook. You used to cook crack, and then you turn that into being a good chef.
See, that's a stereotype right there, Charlotte.
Terrible.
I'm gonna tell you what another stereotype is. I don't want no nigga named Sleaze cooking my goddamn food. All right, I hope you don't say
Sleaze probably good busy, Sleaze.
That's just my moniker. My name's Kavan.
All right, Kavar, there you go.
Thank you, bro.
But nah, you don't need to go to college to be an unsuccessful individual. Look at you.
That's very true. But I'm special. When y'all gonna realize I'm special?
Your mama tell you special?
I know I'm special.
Brianna.
God shines on me a different way.
Hey y'all, this is Bree from West. Oh my God, I can't be on the phone with you guys.
What's up, Bree?
Hey, what's up? This is Bummer from West Philly. I think that you don't really necessarily need to go to college because think about it. I work with people that have bachelors that's making the same as me. Like, they salty, but it's like they got all this debt. They can't even enjoy their money. They pay their student loans.
They salty. They got all this
It's
debt.
like, damn.
It's the truth.
Like, we on the same level, sis, and you went to where? I'm in community. Like, not to doubt any. I mean, not to put nobody down, but it's like, don't put me down because you got all these debts.
Your entrepreneurial skills probably different. You know what I'm saying? You probably know how to hustle and make some money on your own. They probably looking to get jobs.
Period. Well, since you talking about hustling, Uncle Charlotte, I have a podcast that's on Apple Podcasts.
Okay.
It's Sip and Chat, and it's Bree and Bree, and it's Black Girl Magic. I'm about to cry because I've been waiting for this opportunity. I listen to every day. I read your books. I listen to Lip Service and, Gia, and, like, I'm about to cry.
Well, we're going to, what's the name of your podcast?
It's Sip and Chat. The picture is Black Girl Magic, and it's by Bree and Bree. We talk about everything. It's a dynamic melanin duo. I'm about to cry. She's sweet. I'm the sultry. So it's like it's popping. We talk about everything. We even always coach you. So don't get mad.
No, I appreciate it. Everybody go check out Bree and Bree. I still can't understand the name of your podcast.
It's Sippin'. No. I ain't gonna lose this opportunity, Uncle Charlotte. It's Sip and Chat. It's called Sip and Chat on Apple.
Oh, Sip and Chat. Sip and Chat. All right, got you.
Yes, and the picture is called Black Girl Magic when you see it. Not them other ones, because I'm about to trademark it because they copyrighted. It's Sip and Chat.
All right, mama.
All right, baby.
Get your hustle one more time.
I respect the hustle.
I needed this blessing. Thank you so much.
You got it.
Hello, who's this?
Turn right on Desperitas Avenue.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, your Waze is on?
Huh?
Never mind. What's your name, mama?
I'm Tia. I finally got on the radio.
Hey, now we're asking, do you think is college needed for today's day and age?
Personally, not for everything, but I'm a college student from a poorer neighborhood, so college is important to me. I feel like education is important. Like Ja Rule said, I do feel like because my ancestors fought for education, we should take up the opportunity. There's nothing wrong with educating ourselves. And as black people in the black community, education is important. It's essential. For some people, it gives us purpose.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, mama.
I'm with it.
Thank you.
I just really think they need to change the curriculum.
I told you a story about the guy I was on a panel with that went to Duke, and he said he couldn't raise any money for his company that he started, and then somebody recommended, why don't you hit up the alumni from your college? Mm-hmm. And he went and hit up alumni that he never even met before, and he raised millions of dollars that way, just because they went to the same college.
And I would also say, man, I would tell kids, if you haven't figured it out and you have nothing else to do and you graduate from high school, go to college. It's like going to the gym. It's not going to hurt you. But also, don't sleep on trade school, because people leave trade school and go and get jobs immediately. But don't listen to me, because I didn't go to college, nor did I go to trade school, and none of y'all are as special as me. Right?
I don't know. I mean, your mom said you special. Who else said you special?
God. I am blessed, black, and highly favored, okay?
He's definitely special.
God shines his light on me in a different way. So please don't look at me as an example, because you'll never be me.
That's special education.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. And shout out to all the trade schools out there. Shout out to Lincoln Tech. Shout out to all the students out there that's really trying to get a trade and really trying to get it in, man.
Trade school is the wave. I'm telling you. Like, everything in this room requires somebody to have some type of trade, some type of skill, because they got to fix the microphones, fix the boards, fix the computers, everything in this building. The elevator got stuck the other day. They had to call the elevator repair people, plumbers. Like, go learn a trade. You will make money immediately.
Absolutely. All right. Now, we got rumors on the way?
Yes, since we're talking about being successful, let's talk about this billionaire that might be on Shark Tank.
Did he go to college?
I don't think so.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.